welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So today's video is going to be about how I lost 10 pounds in 2 months. So I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see this type of video. I thought I would share my experience with you guys with my weight loss journey and my health journey. And this kind of all started in the beginning of quarantine. I used to eat so terribly, guys. Like, if I would have told you that I went to like fast food places every other day and I just pretended like it was fine and I just didn't accept the fact that it was wrong, it was unhealthy, and it was really not good for me, and it was making me gain weight slowly. And I would just not step on the scale because I was scared, and I would just not work out because I thought it wasn't going to be worth it with the way that I was eating, which was the complete wrong mentality. And I'm going to tell you guys how I kind of got into living a healthy lifestyle, and it all started on New Year's. I know people are always like, oh, New Year's resolutions aren't like real, but honestly it's a fresh start. So it really did work for me, and I've made resolutions before and they never really did work for me, but I feel like this time it was a little bit different because I really wanted it for myself, and I didn't want to see immediate results. I wanted to see like where the journey would take me. So that's one of the main things, is not expecting to see results right away, whether that's if you want to lose weight, lose fat, build muscle, physically look different. None of that's gonna happen immediately, and if that's something that's gonna keep you going, then I would definitely hold on weighing yourself on the scale. I didn't weigh myself until like 2 months after, and I would definitely hold off of like just trying to like keep like measuring yourself. Like, I would definitely take pictures. I would definitely take pictures in the beginning because you're gonna want to track your progress, and I would definitely take pictures as you're going, but do not step on the scale if you feel like that's important to you and that's going to discourage you. I didn't step on a scale until literally 2 weeks ago because I was doing a collaboration with a scale, and so I was kind of like nervous because as much as I was working out, I didn't want to see like this number on the scale that showed that I wasn't really losing any weight and discourage me and make me think like, okay, well, this isn't working, screw this. So I just waited as long as possible and kept like a daily routine going until I felt like, okay, now I feel like I've at least made an impact on my body physically. I can kind of see a little bit of like a difference, and I'm kind of dedicated a little bit, so now I will weigh myself because the scale can definitely be a scary thing, but you need it to track your progress. So that's one of the things I did, is I didn't weigh myself right away. I weighed myself like almost 2 months after, maybe a little bit longer. I wrote down everything I wanted to say so I don't miss anything. Okay, so the next thing that I did was start drinking a lot of matcha. Matcha is a really powerful sort of antioxidant. It cleanses your body, it helps you lose weight, it burns fat, it speeds up your metabolism. It just gives you a lot of like nutrients. It has caffeine in it, but it's not the kind of caffeine that's just gonna like spike. It gives you more long-lasting caffeine, and it's honestly so delicious. I actually like drinking mine at night, and I make an iced matcha recipe. I have actually like 2 different iced matcha recipes, and I actually filmed them. If you guys want me to either insert them in this video, I might, or if not, leave a comment down below and I will make like a 2 ways matcha video and I'll post it on here. But it's so delicious. I was never a matcha person at all, guys. I literally thought matcha was so gross. I've tried it before and I was like, no, I would never. It's a very concentrated green tea, and it's the only type of tea that you can actually ingest, so the antioxidants are much more powerful than any other tea. I think it worked wonders for me, especially because it really gave me something to look forward to, as it was like a delicious sort of drink, so it kind of felt like a treat to me. The way that I made it, I make like lemonade ones, blueberry ones, I add some CBD soda to it, so it's very relaxing, just like a nice little mason jar moment, you know what I mean? Just so fun and so cute. And I'll leave some of the matcha like brands that I use down below, because you have to have like a very like reputable matcha brand, and I got mine from a company that gets theirs from Japan, so it's definitely amazing. Matcha has a lot of benefits, and I would really recommend you guys looking them up if it's something that you're interested in. I definitely still drink caffeine. I have coffee every single morning, iced of course, and I'll have it with almond milk, so it's dairy free, and I will also intermittent fast. So that's the next thing. I will start eating around 1 o'clock or 1:30, and I will will have my lunch then, and then I will go ahead and have another snack a few hours later, and then I will do a little workout when I get home from work, and then I will make a very big dinner. So I like having very big dinners because I find that I like to eat a lot at night, and if I have a big dinner of everything that I want, then I feel like I don't have to be snacking after dinner, and I'll have my matcha and I'll take it up to my room so that I won't be snacking on other things. But a recommendation, if you do feel like you snack, come upstairs to your room so you're not near the kitchen, and bring like an apple or tangerine or a banana or something that is not going to be calorically dense, because remember guys, if you want to lose weight, you have to eat at a caloric deficit, and the only way to do that is eat less calories than your I think it's a basal metabolic rate, which is how many you burn just by like living, by breathing, by walking. Not walking actually, it's like staying still. If you do physical activity, that's on top of your basal metabolic rate. And there's lots of calculators that you guys can use to go find that out. My scale actually tells me what mine is, and mine is around 1390 calories. So I eat around, if I want to lose weight, I'll have to eat like 1400 calories, and that way I don't have to work out at all. But since I do work out, I will be eating around 15 to 1600 calories on my deficit days, and then I will have cheat days. Yeah, 1500 calories for me, which I'm 5'4". So it really depends on how much you weigh and how tall you are and how many calories you burn and like how active your lifestyle is. So that's something you definitely should Google for yourself and find a reliable source. I'll leave a calculator down below because I know a lot of sites kind of undervalue how much you should eat, so I'll definitely leave that below. So the next thing that I do is 15-minute workouts every day, and whether that just be a nice yoga workout, which I love doing because it really stretches out your body in like a whole nother way, or a ab workout, or a cardio session on my treadmill downstairs, or a walk for 15 to 20 minutes. You have to find something that you need to do at least once a day for 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be like crazy cardio. I've been doing like HIIT cardio, so I walk, run, and I've also been doing some ab workouts. So sticking to a 15-minute workout a day, I found that my body's actually gotten used to dedicating the time, because it's not about motivation. Like motivation comes and goes, but if you're dedicated, then you will always stick to what you need to do. And I don't lift heavy weights or anything like that just because I don't have them, but I definitely want to start doing that as well. My sister has a gym at her house, so I like to go there and do that once in a while. I would say once every like week or 2 weeks I get to lift, but nothing crazy. But as long as you're doing something for 10 to 15 minutes a day, then that's all that matters. And if you guys want me to make a video on my 10 to 15 minute workouts a day, I would love to do that. You don't need equipment or anything like that, so let me know about that in the comments below as well. The next thing that I know everybody tells you is that you need to drink your water. This was coffee, but you know what I'm saying. So water is so important because it will actually like cleanse out the water that you're drinking. It'll make you not retain water weight. Don't drink way more than you need to, but drink about 8 cups a day so that you actually, you know, are getting your water intake. That'll flush out all the toxins, your water weight, and it will just make you feel like more rejuvenated and healthy, because that's really what it's about at the end of the day. Next, make sure you're getting your protein. Your protein is amazing, especially if you're doing weight training. Your muscles will tear, and the only way to actually fix your muscles or repair your muscles is through protein. This can be vegan protein powder. This can be any vegan source of protein. This can be meat, bacon. I wouldn't really recommend bacon, but chicken, eggs. I love protein powder, and my favorite one at the moment is the Ghost Fruity Cereal Milk powder. This one right here, it is so delicious, and I make it with water, guys, and it's so good. It literally tastes like Fruit Loop. Oh my god, in love. But yeah, protein is amazing, and I like to have it maybe like once a week, the powder. But of course I like to eat like chicken and other sources of protein, which I like to track on MyFitnessPal, which is literally the go-to app. It's not great at calculating how many calories you should eat, so that's one of the ones to beware about that, but it's great for scanning barcodes on food and trying to figure out how many calories you've ate for the day and to track it. So I used to track it like crazy in the beginning, but there'll be days where I don't track it, and I'll just kind of be like, okay, I ate this, I'll eat this, I ate this, and it's kind of at this amount. But if you're being super strict and you want to stay at a deficit, definitely track it, because the only way to lose weight is to eat at a deficit, guys. Like, you can definitely build muscle and get in good habits, which you should, because that's going to take you way further in the long run, but you need to eat at a deficit in order to lose weight, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, y'all. Okay, so next I wrote down to change your mentality to what you want to see yourself in 3 to 4 months rather than right now. So it's hard to keep up with your fitness goals if you're like checking in with yourself every day and being like, I didn't lose weight, I didn't lose weight, I didn't lose weight, because then you just discourage yourself. But like, just eat good food, just drink water, just work out every single day if you can for 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be crazy, and you will get to where you want to be in 3 to 4 months, like exactly where you need to be. You are not going to see physical changes until about a month and a half in. That's just the reality. So if you're not willing to wait that long to see the results, then don't even bother, because you need to give your body time and patience and love for it to flourish and grow. Here's a really good example of this. When you plant a seed in the backyard, you don't check every single day to see if it's grown. You know it's going to grow, but it will take a little bit of time to grow. So just remember, your body is just the same, and it needs a little bit of time to adjust, especially if you're not eating the cleanest or working out right now. You can definitely 2000% do it, but you have to give your body the time to show you that it appreciates what you're doing. So make sure you give yourself that time and don't be too strict on yourself. I would definitely recommend taking pictures before and after, just so you can see your progress, because it's hard to remember exactly what you look like without those pictures. I did take some, and they're kind of a little bit inappropriate because I wasn't really wearing many clothes, but I didn't think I was gonna film a video, so maybe I can like crop my tummy area and take some afters and show you guys what that looks like. But yeah, it's definitely been a really fun journey for me. I feel like it's something to look forward to. If there's any other tips I could give you guys, it would be with alcohol. In terms of alcohol, I would really just cut it out for at least 2 weeks. If you can cut out alcohol for 2 weeks, then A, you won't be getting all these unnecessary empty calories, sugar, you won't be eating and getting the munchies after. And honestly, alcohol is just really not good for you. So if you could take a little bit of time to like not ingest it, it'll give your body a break mentally, physically, and it'll be really good for your health goals as well, or your weight loss goals. So try to cut it out, and once in a while have a glass of wine or whatever you like and treat yourself, because like life isn't fun if you don't have like treats here and there and like little things here and there, because then it just kind of becomes like, oh well, you're just living to look good. But that's not the point. Like, you want to look good so you can live longer, but still enjoy the things you love to eat, like wine. I'll have chocolate, I'll have like mochi ice cream at the end of the night, I'll have my rice cakes. I really love seaweed salad and like sushi, Korean food. So I'll have all that stuff, but I'll make sure it's under my caloric deficit. Like, it doesn't matter what you eat, it just matters how much of it you eat. As long as you're getting your protein, your carbs, and all that other stuff, it doesn't really even matter. Honestly, like, carbs aren't bad for you. I literally eat so many carbs, and people say like limit your carb intake, but honestly I eat so many carbs, so it doesn't even matter as long as you're eating at a deficit, guys. Another important thing is volume eating. You want to eat like a bigger volume of food, salad or something like that, because that's going to be more food versus like a little bag of chips, and then you're going to feel more full off the huge salad versus the one little bag of chips. You know what I mean? Like, the bag of chips isn't gonna do much for you. The little bag of chips that's like 300 calories versus the salad that's like this big, that's 300 calories. It doesn't have to be a salad. It could be like literally rice cakes, sushi. It could be avocado toast. That's one of my favorites. It could be like chicken wrap. I tend to eat the same stuff a lot as well, but if you guys want a recipe video, I can definitely do that. My recipes are chef's kiss, love them. And at the end of the day, guys, remember, it's a lifestyle that you want to change. It's a lifestyle that you want to obtain, and you want it to last. You don't want to look good for a week and then not look good again. You know, you don't want to lose weight for 2 weeks and then gain it back. Like, that just doesn't make sense. So make sure you're consistent, and make sure you make rules for yourself, but also make sure you check in with yourself and see if you're happy, because if you're not happy, it doesn't matter. Like, you need to please yourself and nobody else. You need to look good for yourself and nobody else, and that's what it comes down to, is if you're doing it for yourself. So I have actually a lot of other tips too that I want to share with you guys, but I feel like this video is going to end up being too long. But I will quickly throw in a few tips right now. So when I'm doing cardio, I use a sweatband around my waist, and that literally just takes out all the water weight, all the toxins, and does literally make me sweat like crazy. And I feel like it just makes my waist a little bit smaller looking afterwards as well. And before I do any type of workout, if I really don't feel like it, I will take pre-workout. I will take 1 scoop in a glass of water, and I will chug it, and I will just go crazy, and I will just work out like crazy. As long as you're moving your body, you are doing something amazing. So yeah, so I think that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it and you want a part 2, definitely let me know in the comments below, and by liking this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified for when I post new videos. All my social media links will be down below, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and check me out on TikTok. And if you like this video, leave me a comment. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Yeah.